And I will also link the PowerPoint slides in Class Dojo so you guys have them. Let's get started. Here is a video message from Principal Belton. It is a little low, so I definitely recommend leaning in and listening to your computer. So let's get started with open house. Okay, so get to know me, your teacher, Miss Pierce. These are a few of my favorite things. I love popcorn. This is my third year teaching first grade. I love teaching first grade. I drink lots of coffee. In our morning Zooms, you might see me drinking coffee. And this is my dog, JB. Hopefully he will not be interrupting our Zooms too much, but maybe as a reward every now and then he can say hello. So, I cannot wait to get to learn your child's favorites, or if your child is watching, I can't get to learn more about you. So this is my Meet the Teacher letter. It can be found on Class Dojo. It can also be found on Canvas. Please sign up for Class Dojo as soon as possible. If you are not signed up, let me know. So Class Dojo is the app that I use to communicate with parents, and I also use it to reward students for being good or making strong choices. So the students will get points, and we're going to talk about a little bit more this week what they want to get points for. So they'll get points for generally turning in assignments, maybe thinking in a unique way, using that STEM mindset. They'll get points for that. And they'll get points for being a leader. That's really important in my classroom. So I want my students this week to kind of think of ways, and we'll come up with them together, ways that they can earn points, and then also ways that they can lose points. So generally that is not being kind or respectful, especially during virtual learning. It's very important that we're kind and respectful, but using unkind words or actions will definitely lose points in Class Dojo. So with the points that they earn, even though we're remote, I know in-person classes might have like a treasure box or real stickers or prizes. I will do virtual rewards because your child is showing up, your child is making good choices, they're being a leader in my classroom. I want to reward them. So this is my reward system that I'm using this year. If I'm finding that something doesn't work, or maybe they want to be rewarded in another way, I'll edit it and we'll edit it as a class, okay? So to start off with, once you get 25 points, you can get a virtual sticker sent to you. 50 points, you will get a Zoom shout out. So I will have a time during the week where I'll do shout outs. 100 points, you pick a book that we read aloud. 150 points, a Zoom lunch. So I will create a different Zoom link, and I will sit and we'll just eat lunch and we'll talk. 200 points, TikTok dance from Miss Pierce. So we might come up with a few extra ways to kind of incentivize ourselves just to make sure that we're working hard and that we're being true leaders. So just like in classroom, I also will have distance learning expectation, and these are expectations, and these are mine. Be on time, be prepared. So make sure that your scholar is a few minutes early every morning. We will start bright and early at 8:30. I would have them set up and getting ready at 8:20. Or your scholar, it might need to be earlier than that. Be prepared. Have the materials they need next to them and make sure their device is charged. Be kind. We won't be using the chat often, but when we do use the chat, it needs to be respectful. Our language and our actions should also, in video, be kind. I do expect us to still raise our hands. So the mute will be on. You will still need to raise your hand to speak. There's also a feature on Zoom where you can raise your hand. And it might not always be the best time, so I'll let you know, hey, I see your hand, I'll come back to you. Quiet space. I said it in a letter, but I think it's really important that you have a Zoom zone for your scholar. I'm at a desk right now. I have my materials next to me, and I'm not moving around with my laptop. So having a set space every day where they will Zoom, or they will join us for whole class lessons. They need to be sitting ready with their materials, not walking around, not with the TV or toys in the background. So it's really important also to have your mute on. As you enter the Zoom, I will mute you, but we're still a class. We're still going to talk to each other. With your mute being on, I would also appreciate if your video is on. We're a class family. Even though we're virtual, I think it's really important that we see each other every day. No eating. I totally understand if you have a glass of water, especially in the mornings when it's a long period. We might even have breaks and you can mute yourself and have a snack, but not while I'm teaching. I don't want to have to stare at you with your burger and get hungry, So we have a specified lunchtime still. Try to eat. I would definitely recommend eating lunch during that time every day. And like I said earlier, no toys. It's class time. There's an expectation that you should be paying attention. Attendance will be taken daily for your whole group and your small group lessons. These are my class rules. These have always been my class rules. I still think they apply even though we're virtual. Follow directions quickly, raise your hand to speak, respect the teacher, our school, and other students, and be safe, be kind, and be honest. So this is our student and staff experience. At the heart of Paw Creek is our commitment to relationships. One of our core values is creating a school family. During these challenging times, it is very important to support all students and staff regardless of their current health status. Kindness, care, and empathy will be at the center of all our actions as a school community. We are a class family. I will say it so many times. Even though we're virtual, we are a class family. And I will give you guys as much grace as I can. I understand that these are different times. Sometimes I might mess up virtually. I might have some technological issues. I hope that you guys give me that same grace. And as always, let me know what's going on. I can help. I can get in contact with support staff if needed. I have to know what's going on to help. And I am a very understanding and empathetic person. So let me know. Keep me tuned in. This year, this is our schedule. So this will be posted in Canvas. I will also post it in Dojo, just so you know. But from 8:30 to 10:45 every day is our whole group lessons. Then from 10:45 to 2:10, your child will attend one reading and 1 math small group. Okay? This first week of school, they will not attend a small group. Instead, I will post the link in Dojo, but you need to sign up for a time for me to have a check-in with your scholar. During this check-in, I will do a quick test to kind of see which group they need to be in, but also have that one-on-one time to meet your scholar, find out what they like, find out what they don't like, things like that. So this first week from 8:30 to 10:45, we will have our whole class Zoom. We will not have small groups, but your scholar should still be working on things when we're not meeting. And we're going to talk about what that looks like during our lessons next week. We're going to be talking about when their small group is and what they should be working on. So this is our Canvas course, and I will actually show you it in a student view. This is our beginning of the year Canvas course. This is my classroom, and these are different posters that you are able to click on and it will send you to. So this is what your student should be viewing in Canvas. Here's our schedule, our distance learning, and these will take you to the different apps. Let's try Class Dojo. Isn't that so cool? If you also click me, you have a Meet the Teacher page. So this is our classroom. These will be updated. So we will have our Zoom links on the board every day because that's what we're learning in person. And then as you scroll down, you will have your reading and your math lessons, and also there will be science and social studies lessons underneath. These buttons that you click under the dates, these are what your child should be completing when they are not with me. And we will go over them. So I will go over them the day after they complete them. But this next week is different. This next week we'll be going over it and I'll be explaining what they need to do. And if you have questions or concerns, you can call me or text me. But starting around the 3rd week, we will have daily assignments that will be linked here. So you'll just click on, and this is an example, this does not need to be done next Monday, but it will need to be done by next Friday, and I'll keep you posted on that. But it says access denied right now because school hasn't started yet. But that's an example. You'll click on it, and it will take you to the reading lesson for the day that you need to complete. Next week, during the Zoom whole class call, I will be walking through everything your scholar needs to do for the lesson. We're going to take it step by step. We're going to go over logging in. We're going to go over what they need to do for reading. They might have to ask you for help sometimes. Let me know if you need help with that. Paul Creek is also having a session from 1 to 1:30 or from 6:30 to 7.